though, into this last sector where we've seen Honda lacking crucial engine performance off this last turn. Can Nakagami maybe get himself up to around 8th place at best, possibly around his teammate Juan Mir out of the final corner? He powers using all the curve and a little bit more. There you can see the checker flag, Nakagami over the line. Yeah, it is 9th, so we suspect it was going to be around that 8th place. He slots in behind Juan Mir as Jack Miller, unfortunately. It's a fine line, isn't it, between hero and zero? Fine lines in MotoGP. And Miller squeezed out of Q2 by 0.014 of a second. Johan Zarco was not a million miles away from Q2 himself. He wasn't even 500ths away. But it's Aldeguer and Fernandez, your two Spaniards, that have negotiated their way through the jungle, and they are in the battle in Q2.
Well, we said earlier, Fermin Aldeguer has been building his way into this weekend after the recent arm pump surgery. Well, he has now fully arrived in it, hasn't he? With that 1:44.894. That would have put him inside the top 5 yesterday in practice. Clearly taking a long-term approach to this weekend, given his recent fitness issues. But Fermin Aldeguer now gives himself the opportunity to try and get himself up onto the first 2 or 3 rows of the grid. The first part of the job is done, and Aldeguer can now relax and look ahead to a Q2 session which will now feature all 6 Ducatis.
You can tell how hard he's having to work for those 44s. He said yesterday it felt like that recovering right arm. That's not the problem, that's not the issue. Bit of a bandage where the surgeons cut into the right forearm to ease those arm pump issues. He says even though the fact he's not been able to sort of train properly for a week, he's just lost that edge, and he's suffering in these extremely hot conditions around what is a very physical Mugello layout. His Grand Prix debut, of course, here, didn't he, 4 years ago, Aldeguer, back in 2021. It's been summarised through the ranks.